day everyone, I'm your teacher today for Araling Panlipunan. I am Mary Jane Agustin, second year from Bachelor of Elementary Education. For today's lesson, let's learn the guiding principle of effective teaching of Araling Panlipunan. Now, let's learn about the guiding principles in teaching Araling Panlipunan. For effectively of teaching Araling Panlipunan is characterized as meaningful, integrative, value-based, challenging, and active. So, these are the keywords in guiding principle for Araling Panlipunan teaching. So, let me explain to you each of them. So, first, meaningful. When we say meaningful, it is meaningful when students see the relevance and connection, and it also become meaningful when the students are challenged to use disciplined inquiry or use the HATS or the higher order thinking skills. It is meaningful when learning is authentic. When we say authentic, it is genuine or real. So, meaningful including their prior experience in teaching culture and geography. How can you relate the lesson to the real situation of your student? So, let's have an example. In grade 4 level, we study about cultural with learning competency. Sa lesson na cultural, paano natin maikukonek ang real situation sa mga student natin? For example, pwede kang magtanong sa mga student mo kung ano nga ba ang kulturang mayroon ang Pilipinas. And by that, nagagamit ng mga bata ang kanilang critical thinking skills and higher order thinking skills. So, the second one is integrative. When we say integrative in Araling Panlipunan teaching, as a student itself, an integration of several interrelated disciplines, history, economic, geography, political science, sociology, anthropology, archaeology, and psychology. In integrated cognitive skills required in other disciplines as it provides opportunity for students to conduct inquiry, development, and data display, synthesize finding, and make judgment. So, in Araling Panlipunan teaching is integrative when the lesson integrate their discipline. If we focus on the culture and geography, so in Araling Panlipunan teaching is integrative when the lesson integrate their discipline. If we focus on culture and geography, how can we integrate the student about culture? So, if we connect the lesson from the past, present, and the future, we will let our student to discover our past and our present time. So, by doing survey and asking by the expert, and in geography, our student learn about land, form, and structure of the earth. So, the third one is value-based. When we say value-based, it is a powerful and effective AP teaching if value-driven because its intended outcomes the development of mamamayang makabayan, makadiyos, makakalikasan, at makatao. Students learn democracy by experiencing democracy right there in their classroom. So, Araling Panlipunan teaching is value-based when lesson engage the student in experiences that develops them to become a good citizen by loving our own country and our culture. So, makakalikasan, which is love nature by doing the proper waste management. Being makatao is always respect others. Makadiyos by simply praying. So, the fourth one is active. When we say active, Araling Panlipunan teaching requires the student to process and think about what they learned. Active learning is hands-on, minds-on, and hearts-on. So, students interact teachers by asking and answering the question. Students works individually or collaboratively, using rich and varied resources to reach understanding, make decision, discuss issues, and solve the problem. So, araling panlipunan teaching is active when the student discuss issues, solve the problem, make decision for themselves. So, when we say interact with the materials, how can we teach the student if we don't have materials? How can we teach the student active if the materials is doesn't have? So, for example, you're teaching geography and it's all about longitude and altitude. So, we will let our student involve and engage activity like, can you use the map or globe to locate the place what you're given to them? So, when we say hands-on, minds-on, and hearts-on, hands-on is all about activity. It's either individually or collaboratively. When we say minds-on, is all about using the knowledge. When we say hearts-on, is about appreciate something. So, the last one is challenging. For araling panlipunan teaching and learning to become a challenging, learning tasks should neither too easy to bore the student nor too difficult to discourage them. So, in araling panlipunan teaching, it is challenging when it requires real effort to the student to learn. So, learning tasks must be part of the usual tasks if they are the same learning tasks. It will be challenging for the student to learn the lesson that's fit on their level. So, that's it about the guiding principle of Araling Panlipunan. So, for the review of what is guiding principle, it is meaningful, integrative, value-based, challenging, and active. So, thank you for listening and I hope you've learned about this lesson